start of a brand new week. You've just seen the last video of us starting this job and getting the sleepers in and getting it set out and half dug out, and spoke to you a little bit about the plants. Like I said in the last video, he's changed his mind a little bit. We'll go through that later on in this video. In this video, you're going to see us dig this out, get it all MOT'd, ready for paving, and then we'll start paving as well. Tomorrow, I'm not in, because it's my little girl's birthday, but Rob and Rocco are here. Rocco's going to be here stoning up, and Rob's going off and doing another little planting job, which we'll probably record and show you in this video. So basically today is going to be, I know we had a few comments saying that we want less time lapses and we want you to talk a bit more and show us what you're doing, and that's fine. We're going to try and do that in this video, but today is going to be a time lapse pretty much. It's going to be us digging out, not much to talk to you about the digging out, but then the rest of the video I'll talk to you through the paving and how we set out for all the circles and stuff like that, what we do with our paving, you know, so we'll get on to that. Let's go. Just come to the end of the day now. Started to rain, which is nice. I will be heading off now. We've just sprayed out for Rocco tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Rob's not going to be here tomorrow either, so Rocco's going to be on his own. He knows what he's got to do, but we've sprayed out anyway where the cables are going. So the electricians came last week. They didn't fancy jumping on the camera though, unfortunately, but they came last week and we told them what we wanted. So we've got a cable running all the way over there, and they're going to put a load of like junction boxes in, so then they can put a load of spike lights under the bleach trees. We've got a cable coming here because he's having a water feature in the middle. We've got another cable going over there for more spike lights, and then obviously in these beds more spike lights. So pretty simple, and then it's all going back to a box on there. I don't know whether they're going to have a wires box or something so they can use a fob. That's the electrician side of it. So, but we got all of this dug out. Grab's gone. Had a load of stone delivered. We've just dragged the old stone that was underneath across, tracked it in and whacked it, dug all down the sides. They were a bit tight and nice, but at least it's all out now. All the messy parts done, so it's just making it look pretty now, which is the nice bit. Let's go, mate. See you tomorrow.
So I've done a few videos now whilst walking around Rochford's, spoken to the team in the office, and they are not 100% keen on me filming everywhere in here. It's just that it's trade only, it's not open to the public, and they like to keep everything confidential, which is good. But what I'll do is I'll show you everything I've bought later on in the video. I'll show you the next job that I'm about to start a bit later on today, and yeah, we'll go from there. Talk to you later. That we have now finished. The sleeper bed is now complete. The customer's really happy with it. We have planted some pittosporum, some skimmias, heucheras, fascias, some ferns, just made an impact on the garden really. We're now going to go back to Rochford's because we've got to pick up some more plants, and we'll see how Lewis is getting on.
I think if you go for a couple of maybe oak sleepers either side, fill it with some nice perennials, maybe a little bit of paving, just sprucing up the area a bit, and it might look quite nice. We'll just go back to Rocco on site.
Alright, I'm on site today by myself because the lads have left me, and I'm just cracking on getting all this MOT round with a dumper down this side, getting it whacked, nicely whacked in stages, using the laser level to level it. And yeah, I'm going to let you see what Rob's getting up to.
We are now back at my house. I'm going to show you some of the stuff we've got. We've got this elephant here, and these are the plants. So basically we are putting a border around here, around the fence line, up to this sleeper bed. At some point this sleeper bed will come out, and we will replant that area up, make it look a little bit nicer, and replant around the millboard decking. And then over here by the gym, we are planning on taking out this grass in front and putting the salixes in and the Euronymous green spire.
Cheers for that, Rob. You can see what we're going to be getting up to on the weekend. A little bit of planting at Rob's house. I think he just wants to make it nice for the summer. We're back on this job now. You saw Rocco get on with some stoning up yesterday. I didn't get enough delivered for him, but he got all the 14 ton round. It's all level over there. It's not far off of height over here. It just needs topping up. Got another 5 ton coming this morning. We'll get that in and whacked. We've got not all the slabs, but a load of slabs turning up today. We're a bit limited with space out the front, and so we just got delivery of half the slabs, but they're bringing all the cement, all the slurry primer. We're not having the block shed either, because that'll be later on. But you'll be able to see us get all the slabs. We'll get all the slabs round here and get set up and ready. And then tomorrow is a fun day. I think we're going to start paving. Well, we should start paving in theory, and then it starts looking pretty. Let's get on, get prepped. There you go. You can see what I mean about a bit limited space out the front here. We're getting the slabs dropped off now. As it comes down here, it's sort of like a single track that comes around, so you can't get a car in and a lorry in. Our lorry's just got to move out the way now because the next door neighbour wants to get through. But yeah, we've got sand turning up, MOT turning up. We've only got 5 pallets on here coming. 2 of them are out. MOT we're going to get dropped where the digger is. Like I say, it's only 4 ton or 5 ton, I can't remember what we ordered now. But that's going here. 6 ton of sand. We will need more sand, but we'll just get it later on, just because we really haven't got the space out here. Something like this on like a normal job would be fine, you know, plenty of room, but it's a fair amount of gear to get out, fair amount of gear to get in, so gonna have to work around it. Now we're just getting up this last little bit of MOT, getting out of the way. Like I say, all the slabs and that are getting dropped off now, but it's just moved out of the way, it's just come back now. We get this moved out of the way, get it around the back, get ready for G-Mod to turn up, and get all the stone in and get prepped for the day. There we have it. You've just seen us get the slabs round. 5 pallets we got round today. At least they're round here then, and we can start paving and getting on. We've got a load more MOT round. Still not enough, but we were just limited for space out there, so we're going to have to get another delivery of some MOT, but it is what it is. This is all at level now. You can see how big it's going to be. It's definitely not a small patio. We're going to aim to get this lot paved all down here and around the corner in the next 2 days. I think the bulk of this is only sort of 40 square, so we'll get the majority of this paved tomorrow. Slabs look lush, can't get over how good they look. There's quite a few little variations in colour, like some of them are a lot whiter than others, some of them are quite yellow, some of them got like little crystal veins going through them, and they look good. I look forward to seeing them down. We're going to go start paving tomorrow. Here we are then, my lovely people. The sun is beaming down on us today. It's going to be about 16 degrees. What a beautiful day to get on with some paving. I've set my string line up already. Rocco's stuck some mixes on, so we're going to get on. I've set the string line 85mm away from these sleepers because I've got 2 blocks going at the end of the paving, and they're 40mm each, and then it leaves me 5mm to play between the slab and the sleeper, because like I said, natural wood, they're bound to not be dead straight. We're going to set up a couple of time lapses. I'm going to do some normal videos as well, because I've had a few comments saying that less time lapses would be better for the video, so we'll give that a go. Let's get on, mate. Right, we're just in the middle of laying some slabs now. I'll quickly talk you through how I set this up. So we got the client out and spoke to him about the best way of setting these slabs out. When we originally was going to do a full slab from the sleeper bed, you see that first string line that's near the sleeper bed. If you do a full slab from there and work your way back, you end up with like a 150mm cut just around these that sort of runs out of us slightly, just because the orangery has been built a little bit out of square with this part of the house, and this part of the house a little bit out of square with that point. So we've come square off of that main point of the house there, and we've just decided that we'll come 400 this way back. So we've got a 400 cut in here, going that way, and then obviously full slabs come around here, and it means we end on a full slab over here. So that's what that string there is, obviously from a full slab. We'll have a 400 cut in there. This will be full ones. This is our centre line that's square with the doors. We'll square off of that string line with the centre of the doors, so we know when we rack our paving down, we end up in the middle of the doors. We just get some slabs down now. It's about 11:30, 12 o'clock. It was a lot of setting up this morning, so we won't get loads paved today, but we'll still get a few rows done. Yeah, so you're just having a look at how the slabs are slurried up. Rocco's demonstrating it for you. We use the slurry primer on all of our slabs, even natural stone. I know a lot of people don't use it on natural stone. It's a bit of an old school way to do it. We just use it. It makes it bond to the bed a lot better anyway. So it takes you 2 seconds, don't cost a lot, and it makes a massive, massive difference to the structure of the paving. I'm just knocking this bed around. I've got my little template set up. Cut myself a new one because my old ones are getting a bit dusty. Makes life so much easier. All of these slabs aren't the same thickness. Some of them are like 18mm, some of them go up to like 20, 22mm. They don't take much knock-in either, which I found out with the first one. If you do give it a bit too much of a hard whack, it breaks. But we have a little, like if the slab's a thicker one, they'll just tell me when they're slurrying it up, and then I'll do my bed a little bit shallower. If it's a 18mm thick one, I'll just use this. There you go, my mate's just brought me over the slab, left it on the barrow for me. If we can, we always use the Grabos. Sometimes they don't suction to certain slabs, but these are pretty smooth, so they like to suction on. Place that down roughly where I think, and then I'll measure it off my string, make sure I'm halfway. Not off my string, I'll measure it off the slab because I know that one's in. 450 is there. It's in the middle of what the joint will be, so there we are. When we go over this, once I've knocked this slab down, we just give each one a little bit of a wipe. It just keeps it nice and tidy, and a tidy site is a happy site. On these, I'm just using the white side of my mallet. It's a lot softer. Take a few more hits than using the black side, but you can't be too careful when you're using Egyptian limestone. Sloping up a bit too much still. We go for the 3mm spacers. We've tried them over the years, 5, 4. We worked our way down to 3. It just looks smarter. We do ask the client. We usually recommend going for 3. If they want it any bigger, we'll go bigger, but 3 is what we've settled on. That Yep. Lovely. Lovely. We have it. Me and Rob have just turned back up. Rocco's been here on his own this morning. Rob's been out looking at some jobs and I've been in the office just doing some quotes. But Rocco's got on and got majority of all this MOT'd now. I think we need about 1 more ton. We would have had enough, but he's just added this bit on. We spoke to him yesterday and just, because that bit there was separate to this bit and there was no path connecting into it. So we just said to him, it seems pointless, you might as well have a little bit of path there. And because he wants to go down here and have a little bit of a barbecue area and a log store, and he's gonna have like a herb garden here, it'd just be better to make this a bit bigger. You know, if your barbecue's there, you need a bit more space. So that's come out a bit wider. We've got this path coming down here. All of this is now to height. There's a last little like 2 meters down the path, so we're gonna have to get another ton delivered. This is the paving we got done yesterday. Like I said, we started at like 12 o'clock yesterday, and it was a bit of faffing about like setting up and starting, so we got a fair few down. It's about 12:30 now. I'm just gonna get some more paving down and hopefully get a few more rows out, and then next week is gonna be just a full week of paving pretty much. Paving will get pretty much done next week. We've set the blocks out and spoke to the customer about how he wants them for the circle. Originally we were going to do them fanning like this and then obviously have your cut in at like a triangle, but with these being so thin you can get the curve like that and it looks a lot smarter. And we're doing that 3 wide down here as well, so you've got 3 wide of the blocks going all the way around and then 3 wide of the blocks around there. The water feature's turned up, that's over there. I'll show you that on another video. Let's start doing some paving, actually get some work done today. Yeah, a bit. So I've left this gap because this is where the water feature is going to go. This is where the water feature is going to go. So it's pointless laying a slab here when this is going to be near enough the centre, near enough in line with the centre of the door. This is near enough where the water feature is going to go. It's ever so slightly that way, ever so slightly this way. So we'll leave this slab out and then we'll cut it in. Obviously it'll be slightly bigger than just 1 slab. And then next week I'll pave around past here and then we can just cut this circle in. We're done here now for the week. We're heading off to Rob's tomorrow. You saw him collect the plants and talk you through it at his house earlier on in the video. So you'll see us getting on with that tomorrow and working throughout the weekend. You've just seen us at the end of the week on the main project. We've just come to Rob's on the weekend because he's bought some plants and he just wants to spruce up his garden a bit. He's already spoke to you about what he wanted to do in here, but like the majority of our projects, when you actually spray it out and have a look, you realise it's not actually how you envisioned it. Everything in his garden's square. He's got lots of straight lines. It's quite modern, even though he's gone like modern traditional. So these curves that he's put in don't really work. So he's decided this sleeper bed's coming out. We're going to do blocks pretty much straight from there all the way down to here, and then we're going to go at like a 45 angle to here, straight 45 angle, coming back to the patio, I think Rob's already spoke to you about all the plants, so you know what's going on there. We're going to set up some time lapses, some videos, and yeah, get this done. All right, I'm just knocking these blocks down. You can see I've got my strings set up. I've done them over there. I'm just doing this 45-degree angle now. We use a slurry agent on the back of all of our blocks and paving. We usually use Propine, which is the same company that do the flow point jointing as well. Rob just got primer for this and he didn't get the Propine, but it seems to be all right. It seems to be working well and mixed up fine. So the bed's a bit thick down here, but that's to be expected because, like I showed you earlier, it's got to come up quite a bit. I'm just doing a random pattern of these, whatever looks good, just not obviously putting the same block next to each other twice. Running it, like I said, we're running this level all the way around, so it gives him a nice level garden. Carry on, repeat.
As you can see down here, my wife is planting the Euonymus green spire, and the Salix Integra lollipops will be central. There's going to be 4 of them in the centre. We'll come back to you when she's done.
Here we are then, we're at the end of our video now. We've finished off at Rob's. You can see we've just put some planting down here in front of the side of his garden room because he's got these 2 big windows on the side of his house looking out. We plonked this garden room here and there was just some naff bit of grass down. It was a bit awkward to cut and it's not the nicest thing to look at out of them windows. So we've planted these here, really nice, really tidied it up a lot. Put the sandstone edging round and we've put all the plants in. It's brought life back to the garden, I think. It'd be really nice for summer. Your elephant's in the corner in it, mate. I'm proud of that, you like that. Got a few pots to dot around to dress the patio up a bit. Thanks for watching the video. On next week's video, you'll see us carrying on with the Egyptian limestone project, getting a load more of that down. Hopefully I'll be getting into doing the circles and stuff as well. So yeah, be a good watch next week. Thanks for watching this video and all your continued support. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, it helps us out. Catch you on the next one, next week, 5 PM Friday.